This year could see a bumper harvest. That's certainly what Apostolos Papadopoulos is hoping for. He's been farming olives for 3 years now. He gave up his old life as a retailer in Athens, where business prospects were no longer good. Now he runs a farm with 300 olive trees. It's a whole new life, but it's paid off.
I think a decisive factor in our career success is whether or not we're prepared to adapt to the new conditions in our country. I believe there are good prospects in the countryside, and it's actually quite easy to make it work for you, planting and marketing agricultural produce.
Olives require very specific conditions and handling, but the return makes it worthwhile. Papadopoulos lives in Podochori, the village where he grew up in northern Greece, far away from the tourist hotspots. The contrast between here and the city of Athens could hardly be greater. Papadopoulos jokes that here he can no longer escape from his parents because the village is so small. They gave him a house and land for farming, enabling him to start over afresh.
Lots of parents are helping their children. It's the only way that young people can get through these difficult times. The family is taking on the role of the state, but we're happy to do it.
Surprisingly, the village also now has a dance school. It was set up by Katerina Spertou. She moved into the village because her mother lives here. She decided to launch her own business venture, opening the school a year ago.
I was looking for something new because there were no longer any jobs in Athens where I was living. I discovered a European Union sponsorship program that helps self-employed people like me to make a fresh start. I came to Podochori because my mom's from here. I thought it would be tough, but it's going well.
The largest employer in the village is the olive mill. Nearly everyone here in the village lives directly or indirectly from olive oil. The olives have to be processed within 24 hours of being harvested in order to gain the top quality extra virgin oil that sells best. The factory owner is delighted that people are moving back into the village as they bring new life and ideas. The olive farmers earn €4 a litre for their oil when they sell it to local traders. The taste test confirms once again its top quality.
Production has increased in recent years because demand has risen enormously for what's seen as a national product of Greece. More and more people in Europe are starting to recognize its value. Olive oil is unique and exceeds all other cooking oils in its quality.
The village even has a restaurant, opened by another man who came back from the city. Yannis Stamatelos took a risk. Few Greeks can afford to eat out these days, but he was convinced his traditional home-cooked food would attract customers.
The key thing is not whether we've invested money and set up everything properly. The key thing is that we invest time. Sometimes it takes longer for success to come, maybe 2 or 3 years. That's often completely foreign to Greek entrepreneurs. But the time factor is actually decisive.
His restaurant is popular with all those who've come from the city. They no longer miss their old lives and could now well imagine staying here permanently.